Hey guys, good evening from Lviv, all safely settled in tonight, and it's been a long travel day. Took about 6 hours to get here from Krakow with 2 train transfers. Yeah, there were a couple snafus today, including almost a missed train with a time zone difference I was not aware of, and so on. But it's all good, these things happen. And again, we're all safely settled in this evening, so here we go. So good morning from Krakow's main train station. Got all packed up at the Airbnb and Ubered over here with a friendly driver actually. Anyway, I'm just hanging out. The train leaves in about 20 minutes. And so if you recall on the very first video I did, I talked about how inexpensive Central and Eastern Europe can be. Yet I haven't really offered any updates on that. Especially Airbnbs, obviously, $18 and $19. But it's the other things that matter, like food and some little things here at the train station, which is very much like an airport. You know, at an airport, they would jack up the prices of things like a bottle of water and some breath mints, right? But take a look at this. And again, at an airport, a bottle of water and some Tic Tacs, you might expect to pay a lot more than at a store. But when I convert that from zloty to dollar, take a look at that. The total is 6.99 zloty, and that converts to $1.88 US dollars. So I got both of those for $1.88. Hey, you can't beat that. And we'll get you some updates after a bit here on how cheap a lot of other things are. Anyway, take a look at this. Sell or buy Bitcoin. Who knew? You certainly don't see that at home. I thought it was pretty cool. All right, just checking the schedule out, 8:36 this morning. And there we are, Przemysl Główny. Yeah, it looks like platform number 4. And I think it's over here. All right, here we are, just got on the train. That was a little dramatic getting in here, but I made it to my coach. All right, I scored. The train isn't so full today, so I have my own compartment. 6 seats, woohoo! And you know, I've been thinking about this, and the price of budget travel over here really is incredible. This train ticket is 72 zloty. And it's about a 6-hour trip. Well, when we convert that, the entire trip at 72 zloty was $19.29. Pretty incredible stuff here. Yeah, I mean, because you can't take a bus for that. A Greyhound, right? Back home. Particularly nasty train ticket official came into my little cabinet and like basically jerked my ticket out of my hand and was kind of like gruff, almost yelling at me in Polish. Oh, this is fun. But anyway, I got the all-important stamp on here to make the transfer to the next train to go to Ukraine at the border. So that's all that matters. So I'm gonna try to chill out here and relax and maybe, you know, and get the neck pillow, I don't know, and hang out and look for a snack car. I didn't have breakfast at the Airbnb. Yeah. All back now. We're about halfway to the border town, and the Polish countryside is just whizzing by at about 70 miles an hour. Anyway, so I'm taking advantage of this time to prep for Ukraine, and so I found their money that of course I got before I left because my mama didn't raise no fool. And of course Ukraine now has Cyrillic alphabet. So first of all, I was trying to make sure I had the right bills for Ukraine. And then I checked and I have 190 of their currency, which I found out is called the Havernia or something like that. And so I thought, oh, Excellent, I've got 190. So I checked the exchange rate, and I have 190 of them in this nifty app that tracks this. And look at that, only $6.71 to get started with when I land. Not even enough for a taxi, but they have Uber. So the conversion rate for 1 Hibernia is 3 cents. So for their paper money, the $5 Hibernia bills are basically worthless, and 190 is equal to $6. So obviously they have a lot larger bills that they work with. All right, well, this transfer was certainly tricky, but I made it onto the train for Lviv, Ukraine. Boy, the guards, if you will, getting on here were sure interesting. And there's still passport control to go through, but the seats are sure awesome. Well, there goes my train onto Kiev. I was almost on it because there was a time change of an hour, and I almost didn't get off the train here in Lviv. That would have been pretty bad, since Signa is expecting me at her Airbnb in about an hour. Well, we are certainly not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Just got here to Lviv, and boy, you can sure tell you're in yet another country. Look at the architecture here in the train station. It's amazing. Yeah, very old. And it's got such a distinct feel, like what maybe old Russia was before the Soviet Union or something. Anyway, so found a restroom, which cost me 5 Hibernia, so it's good to know that's only a few cents. And now I'm off to try to find an Uber.
Ему нужно было детально. Там номер дела, там номер этого фильма какой-то. У Степанюка можно спросить? Номер дела какой-то идет.
All right, finally got to the Airbnb. The host is Svetlana. I didn't meet her, but this is a full apartment this time. It's very cool, especially for standards over here. The kitchen is huge, and here's the little living area and the desk. Little sofa type deal, which doubles for a bed, and then another bed up in that cool little loft. I'm not sure if I'll climb up there or not. I might choose the sofa. But anyway, yeah. And the bathroom's nice. Once again, washer, dryer. I mean, excuse me, never a dryer, but washer. And yeah, this is really cool. But you know what the coolest thing is this apartment cost $22 a night. That's right, $22 a night. So once again, I'm trying to highlight just how inexpensive travel over here can be. See, here's the listing on Airbnb, and there it is, $22 per night. Superhost, $158. But yeah, you can't believe those prices. And you know, a hostel would cost at least that for a shared space. So Airbnb has certainly changed the world in terms of travel. But yeah, it's just unbelievable. I know somewhere further down the line, there is an Airbnb I have for $11. So anyway. Yeah, the stairs getting up to Svetlana's are certainly the most interesting ever. First of all, my head hits. And just look at this. Yeah. It is something else. So imagine hauling your bags up here. It wasn't fun. Plus I'm struggling with her door lock. It isn't really closing all that well. But this is like a little prison thing, or like you're locking up a castle or something. I don't know. It goes on and on. All right, so that's the outside of the Airbnb right there, through the Fort Knox doors. It's really strange. But Lviv is like nothing I've ever quite seen. The architecture, I don't know. It would, the closest I could compare it to would maybe be like New Orleans. So, a long travel day for sure getting here to Ukraine, but I'm sure it's going to be absolutely amazing. So this evening I just popped downstairs and got something to eat and navigated all those stairs again. But tomorrow, I'll certainly get rolling on some tours and so on, or figure out something to do by myself. But wow, what a place, what a culture shock, and just unlike any place I've ever been, except for maybe parts of Russia. But anyway, we will check in tomorrow from Lviv, and good night.